Tonight is our last night in beautiful Virginia. Sadly, and not so sadly, we will be leaving tomorrow for Charlotte, North Carolina will be our first stop. And Forrest is being his usual goofy self, as I can see in the little viewfinder there. Yeah, my little parrot. But before we go to our first stop, we thought we'd give you a little bus tour. So let's start us out with the outside before it gets too dark. So here you can see it was painted a nice forest green for two reasons. One,
I'm Forrest.
And two, it blends in nicely with the surroundings, as you can see, with the trees and obviously the forest.
Yeah.
And we also have the vinyl for our sponsors, Mission Solar. And there's the said solar that's powering the lights that you can see inside right now, but we'll get back to that in a bit. Let's just show you around the bus real quick. So it's a 40 feet of beautiful bus.
Beautiful bus.
And right here we have our shore power connection. So if the solar is not enough for us, we could always hook up in RV parks or wherever we may find ourselves. And then in the back here, we sectioned off a part as a garage. So there's our garage. And we got our dog food. And then the solar stuff. Can't really see our inverter because I'm short. And I'm literally holding the camera up with my arms and still can't really see it, but whatever. And then in the back, the half of our bottom of our bed is storage as well. So you can see it's back there. And then we got a little fishing rods just in case we feel like fishing along the way. Then we got our partition door. As you can see our bed right there. But we can close them if we want to close up. But right now we have them open to ventilate the bus very nicely. And let's continue on.
Let us go.
So here's the other side. More beautiful forest green. More beautiful vinyl.
Thank you, Mission Solar.
And then we have where we put in our water. So we have the city fed or gravity fed. So pretty much we filled it up just now, our 55-gallon tank, with that hose right there that Ezio is sniffing near. Look at you, Mr. Model Ezio. Show us inside, Ezio. Show us the way. No? Okay.
No? Okay.
Alright, Forrest, you show us the way since Ezio won't.
But watch out, guys, because normally there's like a bunch of dogs
There's like a bunch of dogs in here. There's one said dog. She's already making herself at home. Right, Reason? Right. The old lady. Alright.
So the lights we actually have on now are actually running off of the school bus. We've got separate lights to go off of the solar, just so we've got a backup redundant system. We like redundancies.
So here is the lights that are off our solar. Little lanterns to give it a more rustic look. And we got a little pull cord instead of switch, because we thought it would just be easier, and you just pull it like that. Boom, light.
Boom. Let there be.
Pull it again, off. So there's Forrest being his goofy self, and here's his captain's chair where he'll be sitting. And then we got our little tater friend there and his driving hat, which is
covering our backup monitor.
There's the backup monitor. Then we got our wedding cake topper. We got married in October. But Forrest, your guy seems to have lost his head.
I'll glue it on. I know where it's at.
It's a headless horseman.
That's how I roll.
And then we got this deer head that we found.
That'll work.
We thought he'd bring him along. And we got a little message that we've written in chalk that we can change as we go on. Because we got a little thing of Virginia. Which will change because tomorrow we won't be in Virginia. Then our pride and joy is our countertops made out of reclaimed wood.
Wormy oak.
That we got from his grandma. And it turned out amazing. We love it. Gives it that more rustic feel that we were going for. And then below we got our little Arctic air, which is kind of like a mix between a fan and AC, and it's working good so far. With on top of our hope chest, which has 3 different things that we can use it for. So the first one is we can use it as a seat, which we have a cushion in there so that we can use the countertop on our laptops and edit this video and videos to come. Well, me edit the videos, obviously, not Forrest. And then we could also use it, obviously, as storage, which we are already doing. We have all our linens and stuff in there. And then last, we can pull it up towards this couch we're sitting on right now and have lunch and dinner and breakfast and use it as a coffee table. You gotta be multi-purposed in a tiny home. So then we got our knife set. So I got this big butcher knife just in case an intruder comes in. Just throw it at him.
I like to cook.
And I guess you can use it to cook.
Oh, fair enough.
And then we got our couch that obviously Raisin is sleeping on, and underneath that is our 55-gallon water tank. Then over here in this copper area below all this junk, which we're need to move, we're still somewhat moving in, is our wood stove, our mini wood stove. But it's summer and it's hot out, so we're not going to use it right now. So when it's summer, we're going to use it as storage like it is being used right now, and during winter we'll move all that stuff and use it. Then we continue on. We got our sink, and if Forrest will turn on our pump, as you can hear.
Pump is on, says lovely.
Pump is on, and then bam! Water is running. And then you just turn it off, and it's good to go. And then, obviously, I was thinking I might need a mirror. Where should I put a mirror in this tiny place? So I made a door mirror. So I got a full-length mirror so I can make sure I look somewhat decent. And then Forrest obviously doesn't care.
No.
And it's a sliding barn door. I did a DIY thing on it previously. I'll link that in the description below. But pretty much it goes on a track system, and it has a little latch so it latches to not move while we drive. And it's way cheaper than getting a barn door track, which is way too expensive in my opinion. Then we got our little artwork and our towel rack and our toilet, which we made our own composting toilet. And then we got our copper shower. So there's our shower. Right now there's buckets in the way, but we're not leveled right now, so the water would just get stuck in place anyway. Then we got our 3/4 fridge, which I already filled with magnets because I love magnets. And I'm going to do standard MTV Cribs style, if anyone remembers that show, where they always showed you what's in their fridge. And obviously, it's not very fancy. We got some yogurt and some salads and fruit, some LaCroix, some beer. And then in the freezer we got some Reese's in case of emergencies, you know, always have Reese's on hands. Then finally we got our closet here, which still has that LED strips to it. And if you can't tell whose side, obviously this is Forrest's side.
Yeah.
Because he loves his pink. And obviously I love my camo. Gotta have my camo.
Yeah.
So after the closet, we have our cabinetry. So we got, you know, our dry stuff. We got some vitamins, some bread and cereal. We got that Fruity Pebbles game on lock.
On lock?
The adult cereal. And we got our hat storage right now. Because we don't know where else to put our hats.
And I'm a hat guy with
and then
my
we got
bald head.
a little shoe storage deep in there. Can't really see it.
Which doubles as a footstep to get into
Yeah,
bed.
footstep for us short people, because as you can tell, Forrest step so they can get a size comparison. He's also working as my light guy right now.
Sorry.
But it goes up to his hip to get in. So he's 6 foot, so just think takes me a while. So below our bed is the dog bed. We already got 2 dogs in there. And we can close them in or keep it open. And I don't know why Bane's doing this weird look thing right now. Are you nervous, Bane?
He's camera shy.
He is.
He's got a nervous
He's like, I don't like this. And then, so I'm gonna quickly hop up in this bed. Sorry for the camera shake. I, again, have to take my foot to get up here. But what I love about our bed is that, if you can see here, we got little branches. So when you lay down, it kind of looks like we're up in the treetops.
Yeah.
And then we got back here, we got our some more storage. So there's Forrest's clothes, and obviously my clothes are on the other side. And then back here we have our partition door that leads back into the garage that you guys saw. And I think that's about it.
Well, there's another storage area overhead too. So
Oh yeah,
it's buried
kinda
underneath. So it's got storage on top of storage. So underneath of where we're storing stuff is another shelf for extra storage.
yeah. And then our fan for the night that has been keeping us cool.
Thank God.
Yeah, we've been actually nice and
Pretty
cooled off, yeah.
Pretty comfortable in
yeah.
here.
So I think that's about it. Other than Forrest blinding me with the lights, he
Yep.
needs to learn
I'm a light man.
how to be a light man. But I hope you guys enjoyed the bus tour, and I hope you guys join us on our journey. We'll be keeping you more up to date as we go along. Obviously, I'll be loading up videos when we have Wi-Fi, because right now we don't have Wi-Fi yet, but we'll be getting in the future. But right now, our biggest trip we're doing is we're going from Virginia, where we're at right now, to San Antonio, Texas, to go to a solar convention with our sponsors, Mission Solar. So right now we'll be making a couple stops along the way. Like I said, tomorrow we'll be heading to Charlotte, North Carolina. That'll be our first stop. And we'll make a couple stops along the way before then. But wish us luck, and see you in the next video. The dogs are seeing cows for the first time. Bean, what is that? Is that a bigger version of you? There they are. And Bane doesn't like them. Bane, be nice to the cows. No, there's a baby cow. Guys, you scared him off.